truly honored and blessed to be here with you all tonight. This is a fantastic event, and I'm so blessed that you guys asked me to speak on this first night of the Night of Champions. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
I have two questions for you guys. I'm not going to ask them now. They'll register a little bit later. In 1999, we played the New York Knicks in the NBA Finals. We had a 3-1 series lead. Very few teams come back from a 3-1 series lead, so we're pretty comfortable. They beat us in Game 4, so we're excited to come back out, get a chance to try and close them out in Game 5. And I don't know how many of you guys have been in New York City, but New York City is electric, especially around finals time. Nobody else is playing. It's us and the Knicks. That's it. It's us and the Knicks. Millions of people around the world are watching us. All of San Antonio is behind us. All of San Antonio is behind us. As a child, it was a situation I had dreamed about. I remember me and my brother being in the backyard playing basketball. All we talked about was the finals. I'm the Lakers, you're the Celtics. I'm this team, you're that team. That's all we talked about. But this was no longer a dream. This was reality. I am here. I am one game away from history. One game away from history. Bringing the first ever championship to San Antonio. A couple hours before the game, Tim Duncan and I are having a conversation in the hotel. So he turns to me and he says, AD, you know, we're about to be NBA champions. Can you believe it? I tell him, no, I can't believe it. A year prior, I got drafted to Vancouver. We were 19 and 63. So I went from the worst team in the NBA to now the best team in the NBA. Our conversation continues. We talk a little bit. We talk about how we would celebrate if we won. And I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret. Tim Duncan, myself, and Malik Rose, if we won, our plan was to come back to the hotel, order chicken wings and french fries, play John Madden football on the PlayStation, and watch SportsCenter. That was our plan. We continue to talk. And Tim asked me a question 14 years ago that I'm going to pose to you guys tonight. And the question was this. We win tonight and the season's over. Is this it? Is this it? It's a simple 3-word question. Is this it? You probably don't ask yourself this question in college. I didn't ask myself this question when I got drafted. But it will continually come up throughout the course of our lives. Is this it? That's the first question. Hours go by. Hours go by. We're in the locker room. We're celebrating. We have closed the Knicks out. Closed them out in 5. Shut down Madison Square Garden. Shut down Madison Square Garden. Closed them out in 5 games. We're in the locker room and we're celebrating with champagne, sparkling cider, and smiles everywhere and hugs everywhere. We had just made history. We had just made history. I will never forget the look on our veterans' faces. David Robinson, Avery Johnson, Sean Elliott, Mario Elie, Danny Ferry, Jerome Kersey, Jaren Jackson, all these guys whose experience got us to that point. Without them, obviously, we don't win an NBA championship. Avery Johnson was my mentor from the moment I came here. He was my mentor. I go up to Avery in the locker room. And anybody who knew Avery knew he was always smiling, ear to ear. Ear to ear. So I go up to Avery in the locker room, and I'm like, you know, Avery, you're a little excited. You know, you're a little geek. And he turned to me with his his New Orleans twang, and he said, Young fella, we are the world champion San Antonio Spurs. You are a champion. Wow. Wow. I'm a champion. That's my title. I can get used to that. I'm a champion. Fast forward 3 years later. I get traded from San Antonio to Portland. I'm no longer a Spur, I'm a Trailblazer. We make it to the NBA playoffs. We lose first round to the Dallas Mavericks. Now what am I? What am I now? Am I still a champion? Or am I no longer a champion? 10 years of trying to get back to the NBA Finals and get another ring and to have that feeling again. I would never get back to the NBA Finals or have that feeling again. So what am I? Am I still a champion? See, what we do as people is we label ourselves. We allow our labels to define who we are. We allow our labels to define who we are. Some of you out there are aspiring to be doctors, lawyers, teachers, engineers, businessmen, and businesswomen. I made the mistake of letting my occupation and my label define who I was. So when you get to this point, you accomplish what you want to